Black women over 40, we don't glow. We radiate. Yes. I tell you, as time goes on and as I'm evolving and the woman that I am just becoming, okay, as I am becoming 50, all the different things, girl, you know, we could talk about this all day. But you know how we sit back and we hear the word glow. And what was the definition of that at one point in time? The old definition of glow. What did we associate that with? Youth oriented and like beauty standards and external validate. But we ain't doing that. That's not how it go. We're going to focus on the midlife glow shift. We're going to shift the word glow. What does that actually look like and sound like? Emotional clarity, confidence without proving, like, hello. Confidence without proof, and calm energy. Not letting anything move your boat, take you off your groove, any of that. You just moving at your own speed in your own lane at your own time. You in your own world. You moving and shaking how you want to move. There's some inner work that we do or we're doing that can change our whole presence. You know me. I love talking about boundaries. I think as I'm getting older and just maturing in different things, I don't even have to express my boundaries anymore. I think I present my boundaries. My boundaries are now embodied in me. So when anyone come towards me, they already know. It's like, she ain't falling for that. She ain't doing that. And I tell you one thing. We all go through different things in life where somebody can pull a wool over your eye and things like that. But once you get it, you tend to be like, you know what? I'm done. However that might look. It could be work, relationships, friends. It could be at the damn grocery store. You know what I mean? Once you get it, you say, you know what? It's time to move on. Set them boundaries. Set them. Rest. Not on go. Not being on strong woman vibe all day. I can do it. I gotta do it. This, that, and the third. Let me tell you something. I'm still on that vibe where I don't ask for help. But when I do ask for help, I'm asking for help because I know who I'm asking help for. It's not gonna be no rigmarole. Because sometimes you go ask for help and they start, well, you remember when I helped you? I ain't got time for that. I ain't got time for that. So, but no. Rest. Don't be in strong woman mode. Again, I mentioned about, asking for things. Hey, if you got to go and pay for it, pay for it. I know for me, if I need something done for myself, I will go pay for it. Because sometimes paying for things is better than exerting myself trying to do it. I can just go ahead and pay somebody and I can rest and be in my feminine, be in my soft girl energy and all the different things. Sometimes we just be on a go, 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 and we never sit back and think about what our body needs until our body chokes out and just pretty much stops on us. We're not doing that no more. We're not. We're pretty much knowing, doing the inner work and making sure that we are resting. And it's just showing when you are at peace and when you are not on the go, you feel it, you see it, and guess what? The world sees it. Because at this point, you're pouring into yourself. Let me tell you something. I know this don't have nothing to do with anything, but I felt like it was one time I was dating somebody. This has nothing to do with anything. We just off the cuff here. I was dating somebody, and I've no matter if I'm bald, fade, wig, or whatever, I always feel like I look good, and I look good for myself. I really felt unattractive and sometimes ugly around this person. And I said, I need to get some rest. I need to get it together. I need to remove this person out of my life, set some boundaries, all the different things. Because when you start feeling like that, that's messing with all your inner work. And I worked too hard to be where I am today to make any of that. And I know that's a vanity thing, but at the end of the day, once it start messing with the outer, it will definitely pour into the inner. So you have to know when to stop, set, all the different things, put a hard stop on so many things in your life. As I mentioned, boundaries, getting your rest. And another thing is self-trust. Self-trust is so important, to believe in yourself and not believe in something external. Believe in the feeling that you get, the heartbeats, the rhythms, all the different that come inside of you when you are at work, when you are with friends and families, in relationships, or just out and about and you're driving or you're walking and you feel different things happening and going on. Believe in that. Have self-trust. Believe in yourself. Because I tell you, the climate that we're in right now, and let me tell you something. You know, when people sit and say, oh, we in a time, we in a time. Everything always repeats itself. Think about when you was 10 and something happened and here you are 20, 30, 40, 50 and it happens again. Life repeats itself. Life repeats itself. Always know that. What happens in the past happens in the present. Look, bell bottoms was out at one point. We stopped wearing them. And guess what now? I got about 14 pair of boot cut jeans that I'm wearing and loving. Everything comes and goes. It's not about, oh, it happened before and this, that. Trust your vibe. Trust your vibe. Because guess what? We are humans. And we do things that was done before. We ain't going there. But no. Self-trust. Always trust yourself. Believe in yourself. Set boundaries. Get good rest. Pour into yourself. Do that inner work. I'm telling you something. We are some powerful women. We are some powerful women. And sometimes we don't even realize how powerful we are until it's too late. But what are some ways that we embody this glow? Girl. How do we embody this glow? How we walk, how we talk, and how we choose. Let me tell you something. When I walk into a room, I don't care. I'm not doing my life for nobody. I'm not sitting here trying to take the spotlight, but I know who I am. If this is how I am, I'm how I'm going to be, regardless. How I talk. Hey, girl, yes. I'm not going to sit here. If I'm in a space and it's corporate and it's professional, yes, you talk. You read the room, okay? Read the room. But if I'm amongst my peers and I'm amongst people, you know, I want to be a little bit more loose, I'm going to be loose. Somebody going to say, oh, she don't know how to talk. Guess what? I do. But I'm enjoying myself right now. Okay? How you talk, how you present yourself. I know some people say, when you go outside looking good every time. I don't. I am me. I am me. And that's how, me being me is why I glow the way I glow. Because I don't sit back and do what society say do. I do me how I do me. When I go out, if I want to go out with a hoodie on and a cap and a pair of ripped up jeans, I'm going to do it. If I want to go out looking good, you know, casual chic, I'm going to do it. If I want to go out looking chic 5 days in a row, I'm going to do it. Or if I want to go looking chic for the rest of my life, I'm going to do it. But Kelly is Kelly. And that's what makes me me. And that's why my glow is my glow. And that's why your glow is your glow. One thing about me, I stay in my lane. I do me. One thing, when I hang out with my girlfriends, I don't care if that's girlfriends from here, girlfriends from New York, girlfriend. I just do me. We are all different individuals. I don't care if it's 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, and beyond. Kelly is going to always be Kelly. That is it. As I grow, I change. As I grow, some things get left behind. Some things may come with me. That's because that's me. Some things, you know, I'm new. I'm improved. You know, something that you may have known about me when I was in my 20s is definitely not, some of them things are not being done in my late 40s, approaching 50s. No. But a lot of people will hold on to that because that's how they know you. They don't know you for who you are now. Even if they watching you and seeing you on socials, girl, Bob, we can talk about that. That's another conversation. But again, how we embody our glow is, you know, the way we walk, the way we talk, and the way we choose to be. Because again, you create this. You do and you work your life the way you want to do it. You know how they sit and say, you design your own life. You do. You really do. I never forget when I felt like I was having such a hard time in my 20s. I was like, couldn't find a job that I really want, wasn't making the kind of money that I wanted to make. And I was like, I gotta go back to school. During that time, degrees were important. They're important now. We're not going to downplay them, but it was really important. You had to have an associate's degree or a bachelor's or something to move forward, even if it was down to getting like clerical jobs. So I went back to school to get my degree because I was like, I got to do better. That was me designing my life and making sure I was doing what I had to do to make the life that I really wanted. And me doing that, it propelled. And I was able to move forward. When I moved out of New York and I came down here, yes, it was hard, but I was able to go and move. So that's how, when I talk about glow, we glow ourselves. We just glow different. You got to put your best foot forward. And before I keep going, because I can keep going. Another way you can embody your glow is being unbothered and in being magnetic. Let me tell you something. There was a time in my life where I didn't know how to cut people off. But baby, if I'm not serving you and you're not serving me, what are we doing? I don't keep people around just in case. I don't do it. I know there's some people that I do know, they keep people around. They're like, you never know, you never know. No. My cutoff game is strong. At one point it wasn't. At one point my cutoff game wasn't. I'm not just going to keep people around me to absorb my energy. I don't care how that goes. Friends, family, anything in between. Co-workers, associates, whatever, no. I don't do it. Life is too short. Life is too short to sit back and be on the back burner for anybody, anything. If it don't work out, it don't work out. And it's okay, no bad blood. But we just move on with life, Again, I got more years behind me than I got in front of me. So at the end of the day, where we are right now, Kelly is designing her life. I am unbothered. But yet I'm still magnetic. The glow of a black woman, especially a black woman over 40, comes from self-respect and not approval. Ladies, if you enjoyed this conversation, you know what I like for you to do. Hype it up, comment, like, subscribe, all the things. And also, if you know another black woman over 40 who would love conversations like this, share with her, tell her to come on over because we love like-minded women. Ladies, step into your glow. Do you. Don't let anybody tell you what you can and cannot do. Because let me tell you something. Glowing is not just about outer. It's about interior and all the things that we do for ourselves inside. How we pour into ourselves. Okay? I got you. I'll catch you in the next one.